I have done nothing productive this month. Hey yo people, and welcome to the very first new Eriador episode after the great hiatus of July 2017. That's right, my friends, it's me srsly, and I am back in the recording chair, which I technically never left for the entire month, but that's a bit of a topic for a different video. Yes, if you are concerned, if you are wondering where have I been throughout the month of July, well, the answer will be probably delivered in a different video, in a vlog that I am preparing right now. But for now, let's just enjoy the fact that I am back, baby, and I am alive and kicking. It's been a while since I recorded in this world, but I have, however, been playing in this world since, you know, I actually like the game Minecraft, and I actually like the server, and I enjoy playing on it. Which is how we suddenly got ourselves an entire new district of the island sectioned off and basically secluded in a way. Now, the idea here is that the residential district that I'm flying through right now and the industrial district that I'm flying through right now will be, from now on, a bit of their own thing. Now, I took a deep look at myself, and I took a deep look at the island itself, and I figured out that yes, maybe this much work, this much territory is a bit of too much stuff for me to cover in houses. So I decided, okay, we'll cut it off somewhere on this trajectory, all the way up until this white line. The red sector, the red section, will be industrial, well, not industrial, but, you know, farming, basically, district. This will be the district with this kind of a more of a redstone-y theme, more of a, you know, manufacturing, fabric, all that kind of production site, which is why that's the district where we do have our new pumpkin and melon farms, and where we have the sugarcane farms. Those farms, by the way, are all hooked up to the observers staring at a skylight block, not skylight, the daylight detector. And every time the day goes by, not every day, mind you, but every time some time in the game passes, yeah, this happens. Basically, what happened right here is the pulse length, the length of a redstone signal that the observers are supposed to emit has changed due to the sun moving across the sky. And every time the daylight sensor changes its state, every time the pistons fire and everything gets harvested. This is how I gathered quite a bunch of sugarcane and quite a bunch of melons and pumpkins that I have already actually exchanged for a bunch of emeralds. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I have been exchanging emeralds for this whole time, for the entire month of July. And in this very facility, in this very giant warehouse, sorry, I slip on my tongue every now and again. In this warehouse is where I have been storing my goodies. And if you're asking right now yourself, what kind of goodies have I been storing in here? Well, the answer is quite simple. The emeralds. Look at them. They already have the 1.13 texture on them, and they are freaking amazing. I decided to store them in here just because I feel like the new textures really do them justice, and I really feel like since I really like the new 1.13 texture for the emeralds, I should probably just put them down as blocks instead of just storing somewhere in the in the chests. Now, the reason why I already have the 1.13 textures in the game is very simple. Mojang has been tweeting those textures, well, screenshots with those textures, and Jeffy Jeff, a fellow new Eriador resident, has prepared a resource pack for 1.13 textures by Jeffy Jeff and the Nether games. Together they worked on this resource pack, and now we have the new emerald blocks, the new diamond blocks that I will happily show to you if Yeah, I don't have any. But oh well, as good as any reason to craft a diamond block. Come on! Here, diamond blocks, bam. And also we have all the new woods, all the new obsidians, all the new cool stuff. Which is, yeah, in my opinion, the new textures are pretty freaking awesome. Now, I absolutely hated the previous texture of emerald, so yeah. You are free to disagree with me before we like go into further discussion. You are free to disagree with me, but I will stand my grounds. I really like the new diamond texture. I feel like the old diamond texture, which was basically this gold block but recolored blue, is pretty ugly and also does not fit the fact that the diamonds are, well, gems and not metal. Meanwhile, the new emerald blocks and new diamond blocks, they really do highlight the fact that diamonds are in fact gems. And they really do kind of look like gem type of block. Now, this habit of mine of storing all my valuable blocks actually will come into play tiny bit later into the episode, so let's talk about that in a second. For now, oh, those are textures from the naturalized. Be right back, guys. Let me quickly switch the resource packs. Alright, here they are, now without shaders, now without anything. Let's take a look at them. I really like this one, and this one. That's it. That's my review of the new textures of Minecraft. And seriously, guys, I might not be the best person to even ask for opinion here, especially like concerning this topic, because while some people, I have met some people who are like just absolute haters of the everything new in Minecraft, of anything old changing. Hell, I know people who are still playing with the resource pack that changes poppies into red roses. Imagine that. In fact, I know one single person who still plays with Minecraft pre-beta cobblestone texture. How stupid is that? But yeah, for me, it's the new stuff all the way. And so far, I haven't encountered a single texture in Minecraft 1.14 that they spoiled. Oh my god, there's a creeper. That I didn't like. One that came actually really close. And one that... Hey! Yeah! Don't mess with me, you joke. One that I really kinda didn't like at first, but kinda came around to it, was actually obsidian. And the obsidian, the old one, was one of my absolute favorite textures in the game, especially since it had those, you know, little purple segments, little purple triangles, and it was kind of seamless, and you could blend it in with different other black textures. Well, it actually didn't blend too well, but when I saw the new texture for the obsidian, and I realized that it is much more blended, much less sharp, which seems to be like the general direction they're going with for the textures, I was kinda, yeah, I was really on the edge of it, on the fence about it. But after I saw it in the game and on a walking nether portal, I really kinda like it. I really kinda liked it, and the way I see it, this new one will go way better with other black blocks, which is obviously, as I am more of a builder rather than a redstoner, I really think that this obsidian is much better fit for the building purposes. And yes, by the way, I asked srsly, and he provided me my very own nether portal, synced up with my own segment of the nether in the nether hub. So, srsly, if you are watching, thank you so much for this nether portal. I will definitely pay you back eventually, maybe, probably not, but I'll try to remember it. However, yeah, this is pretty freaking amazing. Now, as if you follow me for a while, you know that if there's one thing in Minecraft that I really like, it's nether, and nether hubs, and nether things. But at the same time, one thing I really like to do is not do a nether hub proper tunnel. Instead, I usually do something different. Now, in previous season of srsly Plays Minecraft, that was on Full Stack Season 2, I even did a whole nether base out of it. Instead of just, you know, simply making a tunnel to my place, I made an entire nether biome. Now, for this time, I think we're gonna do both. All the way on this side of the portal, I think we will have a tunnel back to the Nether hub, just so visitors and everyone can easily go back and easily traverse the Nether hub and you know, go to my base. At the same time, on the other side of the portal, which is much more interesting when you actually look at it. Let me just quickly run up to it in a moment. Any minute now. Any second. Here it is, here it goes. There it is. Look at this freaking landscape. Freaking look at it. Look at it with your eye holes. It is amazing. It is like the perfect lair for me. Well, not for me, like for something. I'm kinda... Boom! Boom! Damn it! Damn it! Ah! I almost got it. I almost got it. I'll get it in a second. Give me a second. Here. Ah. Woo! Woo! Barely made it. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, why we do need a proper Nether hub tunnel in the first place. Alright, now, the people over at the new Eriador, they do have the unified design for their Nether hub tunnels. Do they? Yes, they do. And it is a nice one. It is a functional one, and it has like ice for the floor, so you can slide faster. However, I kinda feel like maybe we could go the other way. And not by that I don't mean like bypass the Nether hub whatsoever, like the last season. No, by that I pretty much mean that we should probably try and make our own tunnel design. And I'm thinking something pretty similar to how the town is right now. The town itself, the one that I'm living with. Now, the town right now, for me, is basically the combination of some grays and some reds. Basically, the most prominent colors are this and red terracotta, which is fine, I guess. I suppose it's alright. It's okay. I can dig it. In fact, I do dig it with a haste to begin. But I'm thinking that for a Nether tunnel, we could create some kind of a perverse version of it. Not perverse. That's the wrong word. Sorry, I meant corrupted version of it. Something like a combination of red concrete, which is much more vibrant. Now, of course, the full palette of the original town is actually not just this and that. It's actually this and this and this. So it has also like the wood, the concrete, the terracotta, the stone. For a tunnel, we won't need as much. At the same time, we want something that will allow us to traverse through the Nether portal, not go through into the overworld, but go through it back into the Nether, into the more Nether regions of my base. Basically, I want a Nether base too, and for that Nether base itself, I might want different colors and different themes, which will be much easier, much more achievable with the red concrete, which is much more vibrant of a red, and red Nether brick, and perhaps maybe even just regular brick to offset the red one. I don't know. Methinks, and yes, we should probably add the red brick into the palette. By the way, new texture for the red brick. Yeah, it's not that I didn't notice. In fact, when they announced that they changed the red brick texture, I was freaking ecstatic. Yep, I was really happy with the new texture, and I really love it, and I hope that they don't change it too much anymore. But for the like overall nethery and terrible overview, I kind of feel like this entire column here is absolutely unfitting. The wood will burn out. That's guarantee. I guarantee you. In another hub built by me, the wooden parts will go up in flames, literally like 5 seconds after I built it. So this is what we're left with, and I don't know. Can we use glazed terracotta to kinda add something more interesting to it? Well, of course we can, but will it work? Probably not. Can we use some kind of lighting fixtures make it even more interesting. We probably can, but we probably won't, because I don't have too many lighting options. In fact, this glowstone right here, the one hanging from the ceiling, is pretty much my only glowstone I have. I recently spent the rest of it, and I don't remember if there is a shop for glowstone in the mushroom market, which there probably is. It's just that I haven't checked in a while. So yeah, let me boggle with my pallets some more. Let me boggle with my blocks a bit, and we'll see what I can come up with. Okay, guys, here we are in the Nether, and I decided to go with such a pallet right here. We're gonna still use the Nether brick as our darkest, then we're gonna use our reds, and then we're gonna use our yellows. Now the yellows will be the bronze and the red will be red metal, which I plan on using all over the tunnel. In fact, I actually had a very interesting idea. Well, okay, in my opinion, interesting idea that I kind of lifted from my Russian subscribers because they suggested it, and then I kind of remembered after I talked to them, and we kind of came up with this. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this one thing, and I was like, yeah, I was really excited for it. I was willing. I jumped in. I tried it out, and then after trying it out, I suddenly remembered that Hermitcraft did it on season 2 for their Nether hub. So that was a bit of a whoopsie, admittedly. But however, if you look right now at what I have for a Nether tunnel, or at the very least for the start of it, you might actually get the idea, just the gist of it. Ignore the fact that it doesn't have a ceiling for now. Imagine that it actually does. Imagine that the ceiling is made out of stone half slabs or maybe white concrete. It's one or the other. I'm pondering both at the moment. I'll probably go with stone half slabs though. So imagine this. Imagine that there's like white ceiling, and as you go around, in fact, let me actually F1 here. Let me turn around. Ignore the sound of my footsteps. Instead, listen to the sound of my voice. In fact, just look at this. Like, you get the point. I wanted to build a train. Not really a train, mind you, but you know, the inside of the train, because this tunnel, no one will ever see it from the outside. Sad but true. From the outside, no one will really ever see it outside of this part. And the reason why this idea is really like it's embedded into my mind right now. I'm really pumped to try it out. And the reason is I want to make it so as you enter, right? There will be like an iron door right here. You open the door, you go in, and you go, and you enter the insides of, I don't remember the correct word for it. In Russian, it's called wagon and wagon, and yeah, the train segment in which all the passengers sit. So you enter the segment in which passengers sit. You go around like, and that segment continues all the way. The train cut inside continue all the way to this point, at which you either enter the Nether hub, the Nether tunnel, and go to my base, or if you choose to, you go even further into another train section, another train cut. And as you exit that cut, on this side, you see a train station and an actual train, the actual locomotive that I want to build to pull this thing through the Nether. Basically, I want to have a Nether station, but there's something that really bugs me. There's actually several things that bug me, which is why I'm showing this to you guys before I can finish it. Before I finish it, because I want your advice on this, and the more advice the merrier, the more ideas the better. Now, one problem is the colors. I kind of want to keep this red and black and yellow thing going, but I'm really thinking that it really won't work for me, because right now this looks less like a train cut and more like a McDonald's restaurant. A very weird McDonald's restaurant is what it kind of looks like right now. which is a bit of a bummer, honestly, which really upsets me, and which you guys have to help me fix it. Now, one solution that I figured out was to replace this red concrete with uncolored cooked clay, also known as terracotta now. So that might be a problem, that might be a solution, sorry, that might be a solution to this problem. Also, I forgot to put half slabs here. And yeah, any other solution that you have, I will be expecting in the comments. Please do share it, please do give me your feedback. I'm really counting on you here right now, because I am kind of stumped with this entire idea. But I'm really excited for it, and while you'll be typing in the comments, I will be actually already working on the locomotive itself, as it will probably not have any insides or any interiors. And also I'll be continuing working on our districts of the farm, of the base itself. So thank you everybody so much for watching for now, guys. I need some time to record the next episode, and I don't have any time right now, so I'll leave you right here waiting any feedback from you. And I will see you in the next episode, to be continued.